Welcome to Vanguard Thursdays, guys, and as promised, I want to go over some of the beginner cubes that you may want to start with, or may want to get somebody that you want to get into cubing. And to start with, of course, we got the 2020 RS3M, which has been a fan favorite for a long time. Now, unfortunately, my opinion of this isn't as good as some of the other ones. It is a good cube. I'm not saying it's bad whatsoever. It's just the turning on it isn't as smooth. It's more of a buttery smooth, and but it is really good to turn. Now, next up is the Yushin Little Magic, and this actually is a pretty impressive little cube. It's pretty smooth to turn, smoother than the 2020. And it's pretty responsive. Now, the downside to this is it doesn't have all the magnets that some of the more advanced cubes that come out in the last couple years has, and you can tell because there's no magnetic assist on it. Now, next up, now this one's actually quickly becoming a favorite of GDT Cuber, which is the Sengso. And this little cube, the only downside to this, if you look, you can see the magnetic, how it's grabbing the magnetic assist. It's got maglev in it. This cube is actually only $12.99, which this one is, I believe, $8.99. Yushin Little Magic is similar in price, and this one's a couple bucks more, but you're getting a magnetic core, you're getting maglev, and you're getting a really responsive cube. And this thing just turns like air. It's super responsive to anything you throw at it. The downside is the noise. It does have quite a bit of noise to it when you're turning it. Now, the next one up is the RS3M 2021. Now, this one is actually a really good cube as well. And again, you can hear the noise on this one as I turn it. But it's really responsive. It's actually, I would say, better than the 2020, and probably a hair better than the little Yushin Little Magic. It's a really good cube. This one also comes with maglev, but this one's up there a little bit more. This one, I think, is around the $12 mark as well. Now, these are cubes prices, guys, so they may be a little bit more expensive, like on Amazon or something like that, but we do a lot of our shopping from cubes because it's free shipping worldwide, and everything is at least $5 cheaper normally. Next up, here's a new one from Moyu, which is the YS3M, and GDT Cuber just did an unboxing of this one, and this one is actually closer to the 2020 than it is the 2021, the way it feels turning, but it does have, it is more responsive than the 2020. So I actually think it's a better cube overall. It's still got some of the scratchiness from being new, so I'll have to wait to see how it is once it's broken in more. But for now, it's actually probably about third on the list, with number one still being this Sengso, and number two being the 2021. And final up is the 2022. Now, this cube we just gave away, and it's actually a superior cube. It's even better than the ball core. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the best cubes on the list, and probably ranks somewhere between 1 and 2 between the Sengso. So that's, as I promised, guys, I wanted to go through. These are all great beginner cubes. If you're just starting out, or you're just looking for someone to start out, check out in this area. All of these cubes are really good, and all of them are going to make somebody very happy. So let's get on to the algorithms for the week.
Hey guys, today I will be telling you some of the dot cases, so let's start. First of all, to your right will be this white edge. In front of you will be this bar. To your left will be the same bar, and behind you will be the same bar. So now you'll be facing here, and the algorithm is Y2, R prime wide, R2, U, R prime, U, R wide, U2, R prime wide, U, M prime. So let's move on to the next one. So guys, this is the next case. First of all, in front of you will be these two yellow bars. To your right will be this yellow edge, and to your left this time will be this three fully colored bar, and to your back will be these two yellow pairs. Now you'll be facing here, and the algorithm is F R U R prime U prime F prime F wide R U R prime U prime F prime wide. So let's move on to the next one. So here's the final case. To your right will be these three fully colored side with yellow. In front of you will be this yellow edge. Right to your left will be these three fully colored yellow edges, and then to your back will be this yellow edge. You'll be facing here, and the algorithm is R U B prime R B R2 U prime R F prime. So let's move on. So here's my final opinion on what Vanguard T said. First of all, I feel like the Yushin Little Magic probably would have ranked a little bit higher than what it actually ranked. Because the Yushin Little Magic is a unique cube that's been out for years and is still a really good cube that I'm pretty sure almost everyone can main if you haven't had like cubes, like different cubes that are better than this. Most budget cubes are not good. Well, they're good, but they're not better than some of the expensive cubes. This, when you first get it, it's better than some of the most expensive cubes. Like, I was comparing it to GAN when I first got it. So I would have thought this would have probably got third, in my opinion. Then, here comes in the RS3M2020. I personally don't like this cube, but I just don't think lube went good with this cube. Because we put lube in this, and I don't really think I like the lube in it. And I don't like it, but it can be a fan favorite by anyone. Remember, this is just my opinion, so I would probably put it in last. Now the YS3M. This cube is a really good one, but I still don't think it's better than some of the ones that I would be nominating, so it would probably get 4. Probably get 4. Now the Sangso. Sangso is one of the best, and I mean best cubes you can get on the market right now. It's budget, but it's so good. And this should be my V-Buy main by the time I go to my next competition. So there we go. The Sangso so far would most likely be first. Now this cube. This cube is smooth, but Vanguard T didn't really know where to rank it. He wanted it to be between probably like something 1 to between third, probably 1 second or third. But honestly, I think this would probably be a third option. And this would be right here. So let's review what I've been saying so far. Sangso's first. This cube is the maglev ball core is third. The YS3M is fourth. The Yushin is fifth, and the RS3M 2020 is last. So this cube must go in second place, right? but most likely not, because I wouldn't exactly say that it's as good as what the people say. But also with it's been lubed. Most of these cubes have been lubed, but almost everyone in the top 3 has not been lubed. So this isn't in the top 3, but it will go comfortably in between here. So my rankings are a little different, but that's because of my opinion and my turning style, mostly about cubing, and I've used most of these a little more than Vanguard T has. I just want to tell you, this one comes sometimes a little tight, but not really tight. And if you try to loosen it, then it's gonna start popping. So right now I have it where you can kind of get some lockups, but nothing that's serious. You don't really get pops too often. Sometimes you do get pops, which can be a thing that you don't want. So if you're not a fan of pops, then make sure just to keep this adjusted at a setting that's fast but won't pop. So I don't really know that setting, but when I find out, I will notify you guys all about it. So with all this in mind, this is GDT Cuber signing off.